Split screen stress, can your app multitask? Scenario. A user opens your application in a split screen configuration alongside another app, such as a web browser or a YouTube video. The expected behavior is for both apps to function side by side. However, your app's user interface might overlap, elements might become unresponsive, it could crash, or essential input fields might be disabled. Definition. Split screen stress testing specifically evaluates the application's usability, stability, and responsiveness when it is run within Android's multi-window environment, also known as split screen mode. This ensures the app adapts correctly to varying screen dimensions and shared resources. Analogy. Imagine you're in the kitchen, reading a recipe on one half of your screen while simultaneously watching a cooking video on the other half. You expect both sources of information to work smoothly without one interfering with the other, allowing you to follow along seamlessly. Real data usage. Open your application on an Android device and then activate split screen mode. Pair your application with another frequently used app, e.g., a browser, a video player, or a messaging app. Perform common user interactions within your app, such as entering data into forms, scrolling through content, or playing videos, while it's in split screen mode. Observe the responsiveness of the UI and the overall layout behavior in both portrait and landscape orientations, as well as when resizing the split. Real-time process. 1. Long press the Recent Apps button on an Android device and select the option to enter split screen mode. 2. Launch your application on one side of the split screen and select a second application to occupy the other half. 3. Rotate the device between portrait and landscape modes and resize the split screen partitions by dragging the divider. Interact with elements in both your app and the second app. 4. Validate that all input fields remain functional, the layout adapts correctly without overlapping or distortion, and that the application does not crash or become unresponsive. Tips and tricks. Ensure that resizable activity equals true is set in your Android manifest file to explicitly declare that your app supports multi-window mode. Thoroughly test scenarios involving keyboard visibility, soft keyboard appearing/disappearing, and focus loss when switching between the two split screen apps. Memory trick. SPLIT. Screen adapts to partial screen. Position. Elements maintain correct position. Layout integrity. UI doesn't break. Test all interactions. Interview tip. When discussing split screen stress testing, say, I rigorously test the application in multi-window mode to confirm that its layout adapts fluidly to different screen sizes, all input mechanisms remain fully functional, and the overall user experience is not compromised during multitasking.